Hi, thanks for joining me. We are going to be lettering You Matter. I am using Tooly Art fine liner pens. You can find these on Amazon. They come in that neat little handy dandy carrying case. I'm going to be using 03. I am painting on authentic Santorini squares. This one is a 3-inch square. So with lettering, the best way to get this done is to plan it correctly. So I'm going to put my pen down and I'm going to grab my pencil. Any pencil works. Mechanical pencils I find are easiest. I'm just going to pencil this in. And this way I know that I'm not going to run out of room with a pen that I can't remove from the rock. And if I make a mistake here, I can simply erase. So I'm keeping in mind here that I have 2 words and my second word is the longest, so I'm trying not to go too big with the word you. So I like to do bounce lettering. I like to make the M's fall down a little bit, and the R's, you'll see what I'm talking about once I get closer to the end of the word. If you make a mistake here with your pencil, it's totally okay. That's what pencils are for. Do your erase line and make it the way that you want it. So I'm trying to be mindful here because I like to, when a word ends in R, do a bigger R at the end. So I'm minding my space here, and I always, on an ER, I always end up erasing the bottom part of the E just so I can link it better to the R. I don't know why that is. So when I'm building my R, I want to go well over top of that E, just to give it that bouncy look. Now we are done here. I'm not going to cross my T's because we're going to do that at the end with the pen. So this is my 03. Sorry about the adjustment here. I'm trying to figure out the best way for you guys to see me. The challenge here is with the Tooly Art pens, they work beautifully. These are the best fine liners that I have, but you have to stand the pen straight up and down. You can't use it on an angle, so I'm trying to find a good angle that I can still letter and you can see what I'm doing. So the first thing I'm going to do is go over my pencil line, and then we will work on editing this the way that we like. Of course, once you get more comfortable with this, you can skip your pencil and go right in with your pen. So we have this part completed. Now let's go back and thicken up the areas that we would like thickened. Keep in mind when you're doing this, whatever, tongue twisted, if it's a downstroke, you're going to make that thicker. If it's where your pen is going up, you're going to leave that thin. So when you go back over your pencil, you want to try to be as straight as you can be. Of course, if you have pencil peeking through, you can go back and erase that. It's no problem at all. You just have to make sure that your pen is completely dry. So I'm only thickening up where my pen is going in a downward motion. If it's going in an upward motion, I'm going to leave it thin. And just like that, we got our first word done. Now I'm moving on to the second. I'm going to do the same thing. Let's go over our pencil marks. And on a longer word, sometimes I will go in and do my thickening just because I don't want to go back and put my hand in the pen and possibly smear it. So the word you is a small one. I can do that one, that whole word, and go back. The word matter, I'm going to do a few of these at a time or one at a time. Sorry, you can't see me very well. It's a challenge when you have a phone in your face. So I'm just doing the same thing that I did on the first word. Let's write it out first. Let's go over our pencil, and then we're going to thicken it up. On this one, I don't want to stop my pen until that cross point because I can edit that easier with the pen. If I would have stopped for, say, at the bottom of the E or in the middle of the R, I might not be able to keep that line really thin. So let's just darken these up. And we're ready to move on for our R. This one's kind of challenging because of the angle of the loop-de-loops. Sometimes I'll just turn this around so I can have a better steady hand. Also, you'll notice my pinky is touching the hand that is holding the rock. This is my anchor. This keeps my hand steady because I am a shaky Sally, and if I did not have my pinky down, this would definitely not look like this. If you're experiencing some kind of like shaky things while you're lettering, first of all, don't be nervous. It's only art and somebody's going to love it. Second of all, if your pinky isn't touching down, it will make you a little shakier. So try to touch your pinky down, of course, not into wet paint. I'm just touching up the very final bottom here and cross my T's, and there we have it. You matter. You can do this. Don't have any concern about it. Have confidence. Have fun.